So it is raining unbelievably hard this morning, and my French drain is not keeping up very well. Part of the problem is I didn't get to finish laying the pipe yesterday, so it's not getting to eject from the pipe as fast as it should on the other end. I've got all this water flow down this hillside. It comes out of the neighbor's yard, and it's just flowing like a river against my patio here, coming under the wall. It's all down the side of the house. It wouldn't be all the way up against the house if I had been able to fix the dirt work up against the house and backfill, but right now this is what I've got. I may need to cut a trench across from the dog kennel, feeding it back to the back fence where a lot of this water goes around. This trench is doing really well. Probably needs to be a lot deeper over here. I wasn't able to cut through those tree roots. That tree root's just feeding it on in. Man, that rain's blowing in sideways. So that kind of bums me out a little bit. So here's the front yard. There's where the sidewalk used to be. That's as far as I got with the French drain yesterday. That trench is about full of water and it's flowing downhill out to the street, but it's just not big enough to handle this. Now this, you see where the slab pipe is. It's not anywhere near up as high as that. Once I backfill, like if this was all flower bed and the dirt leveled off, it shouldn't be up in anywhere near the house. But this is a big hole right now, so it's going to fill up with water. That's as far as I got. So I'm sure all the water is filling in my holes real nicely. That's a redig trench. But a lot of the problem is my water can't flow freely through that pipe. It's getting here and it's seeping out of the holes in the sides of the pipe. But it can't flow through it like it's truly intended to. So the river's having to come above that. Okay, so a quick follow-up video. The rain has just kind of slowed down a little bit, not quite gushing so hard, but this French drain actually worked rather well in sucking the water out of the area. I'm kind of disappointed that a lot of it is covered up with sand and junk now instead of rock like I wanted, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to dig it back up. So I'll cut this tree root here and tie that in later, and that will help. This other ditch over here, see how that's doing. It's flowing down. So I could put me a French drain pipe in here and it'll do the same thing. But it did suck the water down the side of the house pretty well. Okay, so here's the front. It's pooling right here a little bit because I haven't brought the water level up. I mean the dirt level up here to grade this properly. But I mean, what was a flowing river out of there a minute ago is essentially just been cleaned right up with the French drain. So I'm gonna have to dig that trench out over again, the one out to the street, and widen it with a shovel probably. But once I lay the rest of the pipe, I think it's gonna drain okay. actually pretty happy with how fast it got the water out of here. I mean, it's maybe, 20 minutes after I shot the previous video. Just walk out here. Yeah, the water's flowing real nice out of this trench down by the street, which is where the ejection port for this French drain is going to be. So that's going to be. Boy, that pond is draining off into the lake this morning.